Hi, welcome back to the ANS Way. As you can probably tell, I'm not in Las Vegas. I am in Monterey, California. I'm here for a few days for work, but thought I would film some of Monterey because it is one of my favorite places in the US. It's a place that me and Ant went to, I think it was back in 2018. We did this trip where we started in San Francisco, hired a car and traveled down Highway 1 and visited various places: Santa Cruz, Monterey, Carmel by the sea, San Diego, all the way down to San Diego. And Monterey and Carmel were probably two of my most favorite places. I was watching the series Big Little Lies at the time, and a lot of it is filmed here. It's probably why I liked it so much, other than the fact that it's by the sea. But it is one of my favorite places. I don't know, it's probably, the main thing is the town. That's got this much older feel, especially coming from Vegas, which is a baby in comparison. There's a lot more history in Monterey. It's by the beach, so it's somewhere that I really like. So I'm going to, across the next few days, film various parts of the town so I can share with you, and you can see what Monterey is like. When work had mentioned to me that I did not need to be in the Bay Area, me and Ant had briefly looked into other places in California. So we looked in, well, I certainly looked into living in Monterey, Carmel at the time, but I don't think it was ever really a serious consideration, mainly because we were looking at the comparison of living anywhere in California versus moving to Las Vegas. And in the end, it became, Vegas made more financial sense. So we took what we felt was the more sensible option between the two, especially at that point, not knowing that we would have liked Vegas as much as we do. But it was a consideration. And I still think now about moving to a place by the beach, but maybe one day we'll do it. In Monterey, Cannery Row is the main street, high street as we would call it in the UK, where all the restaurants and shops are. Very colourful, lots of quirky options in Cannery Row. Let me get out of this causeway. And lots of places where also you can sit outside and look at views of the sea, which is also very nice. There's an aquarium here. We've never been, but it looks pretty cool. In terms of the sea, it doesn't look like sea that you would go swimming in at all, but I've seen people out kayaking and surfing out there even early this morning, but not a swim friendly place from what I can tell. Been in Monterey for about 2 days now. Definitely a great location to come to, whether it's personal for vacation, holiday, but as a work trip I've really enjoyed it. What's been really nice, we're staying at the Monterey Plaza Hotel. I'll share some images or videos of the hotel, but what's really nice is in between the meeting breaks, when we go out, we're having lunches out by the sea, so that's just really nice to be out. The weather's great. It's about, I think it's about 24 degrees, which here feels really warm in comparison to 24 degrees in Vegas. 24 degrees in Vegas is definitely chilly. Here it definitely feels warm, and it's a nice temperature with some humidity. Not too much humidity for my hair though, so really liked it here. Not had too much time to explore. This is partly why if I get to go to places, if I can come half a day or a day earlier, at least gives me the chance to see the place. But like I said, I haven't had much chance other than when I first arrived to go around the town. We did this afternoon go to a beach and had a team building exercise where we built sandcastles, which was definitely something I really enjoyed. Ant was saying he'd prefer quad biking, which I would enjoy too, but I definitely enjoyed building sandcastles. But I did notice that not many people were really swimming, so there were kids out in the sea, but I didn't really see much swimming. More people on kayaks, using kayaks and everything rather than swimming in the sea. Unfortunately, I didn't film anything. I think I was so engrossed in the sand castle building that I didn't completely forgot to film the beach there. But definitely Monterey is a place to come to. To get here, there is a regional airport, but I couldn't get any direct flights on the days that I needed. to fly direct from Vegas. As on certain days I could have flown here direct, but instead I flew to San Jose, and I think it was about an hour and a half. I took an Uber from San Jose down to here, so it wasn't too bad. That was the quickest way, rather than dealing with connecting flight. I think I've mentioned this on some of my other videos. The logistics of travel planning is very different in the US when you learn about the main central hubs, the regional airports. So I'm still learning that. I flew with Southwest, and I just wanted to say about Southwest. Southwest is very different, unlike any other airline. So we've flown Spirit, yes, we've done Spirit, American, JetBlue, and I've done Southwest a few times now. And Southwest have a completely different way of boarding people. So rather than having a seat assignment, so typically when you check in, you pick your seat, which is the way I like it. I like knowing what situation I'm getting into. With Southwest, that is not an option. Instead, you're assigned a priority, and I'll share some of these clips. So essentially, once they start boarding, you have to queue up based on the letter. So A's go first, then B's and C's, but then it's the A's with the number, so A15 or A30, and you kind of queue and wait in order, and you have to talk to people to figure out whether they're A29 or A31 if you're A30 and you're in between. And then you wait, and then that's how you board. And essentially there's no seat assignment, so it's just first come first serve, and you just go with the flow in the moment, and you pick your seat as you're boarding the plane. Apparently that's supposed to mean a speedier boarding. I don't know. I don't really like it. I don't really see that they're boarding people any quicker. So just a note, if you ever fly Southwest and you haven't done it before, it is different. But there are other things with Southwest. They do offer free drinks. I think you get Wi-Fi with them. You get 2 checked-in bags for free. So there's pros and cons of flying Southwest. But personally, if I could pick American or JetBlue, I would do the other airlines over Southwest. So just to note that. In terms of the rest of the trip in Monterey, I'm going back to Vegas tomorrow. I would have suggested for Ant to join me, and then we could have spent more time in Monterey and then go down to Carmel. But we have friends visiting us from the UK, which is really nice actually, having our first guests come from the UK to visit us. We've got lots of things planned, going to the Strip, restaurants, Valley of Fire, shows. It's definitely one of the great things. If you live in Vegas and you're having friends and family visiting, you really are in a great spot to host, and with all the things that you can do, they definitely won't be bored coming to Vegas. So we have that this weekend. We did actually think we would be in our new home by the time they came, so that hasn't quite worked out, but it is what it is. In terms of the house, we're now finally sorting all the bits for the move. I've booked a moving company. I reached out on Yelp for various different quotes and checked the reviews, so hopefully they're good, but we've booked a moving company now. I think we mentioned this in one of our house updates, that we've ordered our shades for the house. So Vegas is super bright, and one of the things we wanted to get straight away are shutters or blinds. So we've ordered that, and we do believe that they said they would get them done by the time we're moving in. So that should be installed on the day that we complete, which will be great. Ant started on the utilities and services and cancelling what he can. I'm sure he will update you on the fun he has had with that. In terms of the appliances, we're just going to wait till, close at the time, 2 weeks out, to order what we need. And then also, what's the other? This weekend, Anne handed in our 30-day notice as well. So we've given 30 days notice for our rental finally. And yeah, it seems like it's happening, which I'm quite excited about. I really can't wait to be in our own home and just feel a lot more settled, and also do all of our unpacking, because whilst we've been in this rental, a lot of stuff has still been in the boxes. We didn't fully unpack, so it would be really nice to really unpack all of our things and start feeling that we're finally at home in Vegas. Anyway, that's my update. Hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Monterey. I know it wasn't much, but sharing a bit of Monterey. I definitely would say, if you get the chance, do a trip to Monterey. As always, do not forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and comment below to let me know what you think of this video. Thanks for watching.